Alright, guys. I think we're going to start off with a campaign, I suppose. Chapter 1. 1863.
Meticulous planning, tables, figures, and hard facts.
We're going to be the Union Pacific Railroad. Bonus receives % higher freight prices. Roger that.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
Yeah.
The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent. Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energy-sapping. But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished. To tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam. Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
All right, so we just need to build a train station, yeah? All right, we'll start with the train station. Maybe something like so. That's one crazy looking old thing, huh? All right, so now it's refitting. Okay. Gotcha. Oh no. I forgot it, guys. I need to set up... I need to set up the things on there, right? Delivers 16 loads of cattle to Denver. Where's Denver? North Platte makes beer from wheat. Okay, let's get this going then. Let's go. New train.
Perhaps the dream was too big, and with it, the prospect of profit. Union Pacific will have to recover from this setback, from your failure. Or not. Perhaps your failure is responsible for my downfall.
Well, very nice. All right, let's try this again. We got it this time.
Greetings. My name is Thomas Clark Durand. Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington. First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now test the camera's zoom function. You can also rotate the camera. Give it a try. Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest.
Already done.
Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive. Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take. If there is something to transport, the train will automatically take it. Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn. Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that. Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
Shift, twist. All right, we got this.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha. And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict. Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a sidetrack between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals. Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you'll also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track. Now open Building Construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use. Now make sure that the track can only be traveled in one direction. For this purpose, set the signal so that trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass. Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction.
Done and done. Okay, now I remember. Okay, now we're actually getting somewhere, guys. Okay, apparently I didn't build it in the exact right spot.
Very good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy. You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations. You will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips. Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
He's so loud. All right, so I think that we need to build a second train. So now we've got 2 trains going to Omaha, Norfolk. All right, seems like it's going well. And they're almost synchronized, look at that. The problem is on the way back, there's like nothing going, huh? Is it because they're not getting enough wheat, probably? So what if I go like this, then? What am I doing wrong here? Maybe... Okay, hold on. Let's try this. Try heading all the way to Evans Farms. maybe? Alright, this guy's having to wait a long time. I'm wondering if we actually upgrade. Right? And then to save money, we don't need to build a whole new track here. We just build it like that. And I think we'll be okay. Guess we'll find out. I wonder what equipment is missing. Perhaps I should throw a tower on there? That's what it was. Wait, why is it waiting for this guy? I don't quite understand why it's waiting. Okay, what if I just go like this? Uh-oh. What happened to my train? I broke it. I don't understand why it's waiting. Now I do. Honestly, we could run these as two separate lines, right? This one, so that one goes to Omaha. This one goes to from the farm all the way to Norfolk. All right, now we're profiting. I think. No, so we can actually improve this a little bit more, right? So I go from there to Norfolk to Omaha back to Norfolk. Like this. Well, how did I do that? I want to know how I did that. Okay, hold on. So we want to go from Evans Farm Ooh, okay, okay. To Omaha. To Norfolk. Back to Omaha, back to Evan Farm.
Excellent. The corn farm will automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation is much more costly for the farm.
Fair enough.
We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary.
How can Norfolk not be
We've
reached?
been lollygagging for long enough. I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period. Do not disappoint me.
I don't understand. Why won't it be able to be reached? It was trying to use rail 1, that's why. Alright, so I need to connect to North Plate and then connect Omaha to Cheyenne. This way we don't fail again, right? We can do that, it's too easy. So we'll just go. Okay, so they're not interested until we connect to Cheyenne, which is weird. It's gonna be a big old long, no good for nothing. Okay, what if I just demolish this? Interesting, so you can't build more than one unused. Alright, so we're connecting on rail 1 to North Plate.
Good. That's finished. You're making progress.
Alright, now we need to build our station here.
Those politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods. Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs.
Oh, man.
You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne.
So right now we just need to supply grain and wood, I guess, huh? Alright, guys. I think we're going to start off with a campaign, I suppose. Chapter 1. 1863.
Meticulous planning, tables, figures, and hard facts.
We're going to be the Union Pacific Railroad. Bonus receives % higher freight prices. Roger that.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
Yeah.
The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent.
I don't like this at all. But it's what we're going with. Alright, then we're going to set up 2 new lines.
Well done. The city will soon grow.
So they
You
should
can
go up
see
there,
how well it
grab
is being
wood,
supplied
deliver
at
it.
any time in
Grab
the
wheat,
city
deliver it.
dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its
Let's see if it
demands
works,
are
though.
sufficiently
That's
met.
the real part here.
I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Seems to be working. Okay, so that success, I would say. Oh, it grew. All right, so we're good there. What else does it want, you think? Well, you know what? I could take the beer, right? And deliver the beer to, I don't know. Wait, North Plate also makes beer? Okay, well, what needs beer? Well, of course they do. Norfolk needs beer, guys. Alright, let's see. We're gonna make a new train. I don't know what it's gonna grab at Norfolk, but it's gonna grab something. See what happens. Oh, you know what? We need to actually add a supply tower. Oh no, we'll throw it. We'll throw it right here, why not? And then here we're gonna build a maintenance building, because we need to have one.
Yes, one more thing. Your company has also a research department to help you unlock new locomotives and other innovations. Open the research dialogue to find out more about it. Here you will find the advances that can be achieved in the current era. Advances from previous eras are usually already active, but what the future holds, we do not know.
Oh,
For
nice.
each
Do the little
advance, you
grasshopper, that's
require
cool.
innovation points, which you get automatically each month, and which can be increased in various ways. Now, take a look around here, and then unlock an innovation of your choosing. How about a new locomotive? My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of
'Cause
course,
we are,
hideous
duh.
lies. And look at it this way. With the profits I'm making, I can invest much more. Jobs, jobs, jobs.
Ooh, that energy has got, man.
I have to wrangle with a lot of competitors, but if one person really gets on my nerves, then it's that Beatrix von Pomp. What? You haven't encountered her yet? Be glad. She takes everyone to the cleaners.
Beatrix. All right. So I think what I'd like to do then, it seems like those are just hands down better. So let's I don't really quite understand. Okay, so what is that? Elevation of miles per hour?
Excellent. Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is all ours.
What is this? Railcar greatly facilitates the work of a train personnel. Among other things, it provides a viewing platform for inspecting the train in beds. Wichita bonus available? What's that mean? Oh, it's significantly more expensive, isn't it? I'm honestly thinking it would behoove me. I wonder why it's not carrying the beer. I thought it would be carrying the beer for sure. Yeah, I told it to. Why didn't it listen to me? Union Pacific Road as fast as trains. Ooh, baby. That's what I like to hear. Alright, now it's just got a bunch of stuff on it, huh? Let's see if it actually delivers beer this time. Remember we're not making enough beer? Ooh, that's an expensive industry, but I'm buying it. It's mine now. So now I really need to make sure we got plenty of wheat. So do I make money now every time I buy something from here? Profit per week, 642. By intentionally designing some train lines in a way that long distance can be covered in a short time as possible, public interest in traveling is increased. Increase the number of passengers in every city where your company has a station by 10%. Alrighty then. Reactor power 44 suitability express. Let's get ourselves an express train, baby. Alright, so if I build an express line from, say, I don't know. Let's see what these express goods are. Okay, so I need to put passenger cars on, I guess? So from Omaha to Norfolk, huh? I guess, oh, there's already an express going between there. Come on now. Okay, let's do this. Let's just experiment. Let's see what happens if we go here. Let's make the station even larger. Oh, we have 4 lines. I like it. We're going to build an express line. Actually, hold on. We can't do this yet. First, we need to come over here to Cheyenne. Expand this baby out. All right, let's see how much this costs. We're going to build an express line. All right, so basically, the only reason we can't do it is because of this. Nope. What is it about this that it doesn't like? All right, let's be more reasonable, I suppose, huh? We're on the inside lane, right? Yes, we are. You know, that's not as much as I thought it was going to be. We'll be able to make that here in a little bit. I mean, a very, very short amount of time we'll have this. All right, I'm making $1,000 there, profit per week. I wonder why I can't buy that. Ooh, baby, look at this. He's got a weaving factory here. That means we need to start delivering cotton. Where do we get cotton from? So we got some right there. All right, we need to save up 303,000. Let's do that first. That's what we do first. That is a pretty long drive. We need to add another supply tower in here somewhere. We do also need to build a supply tower in here somewhere. We'll go right here. All right, I think we got a nice thing going now. We're raking in the dough. I wonder why I can't buy this. I guess we're just not able to buy everything. All right, we're going up in money. All right, they're short on grain here, huh? All right, now we've got a direct express line between Cheyenne and Omaha. So if my understanding is correct, we can build a new train. We'll get this baby, which is supposed to be really, really good at express. All right, so it's going to go to Omaha on track 3, carrying passengers. And passengers. All right, that was just a random breakdown, so it's not our fault. We didn't do it. Okay, hold on. We need to definitely build some supply towers along the way here. Maybe one right in the middle? Like right here. Everything's running so smooth right now. Okay, it's being serviced now. I don't understand why from here to Norfolk it's not taking beer with it. I don't understand. All right. Apparently we got a lot of research we can do. What is this here? Standardized components reduces the purchase price of new locomotive. Oh, seems pretty good. Tachograph analyzes the speed data, allows efficiency to increase even further. Oh, there we go. Now it's got some beer on it. So we are finally taking the beer from Cheyenne now to Omaha. Let's go ahead and build a track from here to... We'll actually build it to there. It's one of those things, kind of like, why not? Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll take a signal right here. Right? Okay, and then we'll build a new train that just goes from here to here. And why not? These things are pretty inexpensive. Oh. Knocking my stuff over, guys. Alright, then it goes back up to Right Estate. No problem, though. No problem. Can we buy this place? Negative, we cannot. Alright, now we're really making money. Making tons of money. Alright, what are our secondary tasks here? Connect Omaha to Rock Springs. We can do this. We've got to first find Rock Springs, but 100 passengers from Cheyenne to Rock Springs without stopping. Oh, that's right there. Why not expand the station? Make a non-stop. Ooh, that's expensive. This is a $1 million project, my friends. It is 1866. That is a lot of money. Apparently digging tunnels is very, very expensive. Maybe we could do this a different way. Let's do this. What if we go from here? Right? Right? See, there we go.
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California the Great American Desert? Those fools. Once my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof.
Can everyone go from Rock
Now
Springs?
you've managed to cross the Great Plains. A masterpiece.
Oops. And we're gonna bring a dining car to make more money on those ticket sales. Would you look at that? The Tyson 10-wheeler. I forgot we do need to set up a supply tower here, huh? What does the warehouse do? All right, guys. I think we're going to start off with a campaign, I suppose. Chapter 1. 1863.
Meticulous planning, tables, figures, and hard facts.
We're going to be the Union Pacific Railroad. Bonus receives high % higher freight prices. Roger that.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
Yeah.
The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent.
All right, what else do we need to do? Okay, we've done 0. Well, apparently like their beer in Rock City, huh? Or Rock Springs. Alright, let's make sure that the task updates. 52, alright, yeah, we're on our way. 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. 16 loads of cattle to Denver. This is how we're going to do it. Make 2 express trains for these babies. Probably doing this all wrong. Alright, so we got 2 new lines running there, and then what do we need to do? We need to deliver meat to Cheyenne. Alright, we got this. So now we'll go tracks from here. To there. That is a very expensive construction job. Okay, we'll go instead. Like so. Build a new line, set up a rail line. I'm gonna go from here to here. In Denver, we're picking up priority meat. And Cheyenne, I guess we'll grab some, I don't know, whatever it wants to bring back, I suppose. Good, add locomotive.
Well done. The citizens of Denver are impressed by the railroad.
Chapter was a success, baby.
Progress is enormous. The far west is no longer so far.
In spite of all the challenges, the Union Pacific Railroad managed to cross the endless expanses of the Great Plains and conquer the merciless slopes of the Rocky Mountains. The Central Pacific Railroad approached from the west, But the winter of 1868 brought all work to a standstill. The two lines lay just a few hundred miles across from each other, in the middle of nowhere in the mountains.
That would be some brutal work conditions. Holy crap, could you even imagine?
The first transcontinental railroad seemed to be within touching distance, but was buried by house-high masses of snow and blown away by icy snowstorms, a dream that had begun almost 4 decades before.
Couldn't even imagine. Ooh, look at that, guys. I made it to engineer, almost a train manager. I like it. I feel like we can get all the way to president. Yeah, I said we can complete all the optional tasks. All we gotta do is finish running these loads of meat here. Oh, we're so close. One more load and we're good to go. Going to buy their business? Sure. So it appears... No. Okay, yeah, we got more meat now. It looked like they had slowed down for a bit. There we go. Only made it to engineer. Well, that's okay, guys. We'll kill it next time, yeah? Thank you guys so much for viewing. There's more of these on the way. This is just chapter 1. I think there's another 5 chapters to go. Then we'll also do some free plays. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, guys, until next time, pwn on, baby.